welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I am going to do another story time video because it looks like my story time videos are getting pretty popular. I decided to go outside for fresh air because I've been inside all my day. So I thought before I start telling you guys an amazing story that I wanted to tell for a long time, I want you guys to like and subscribe and turn on the post notifications. And also, guys, don't forget to listen to my new album, guys. Last week Friday, I released a whole album, guys. This is literally, yes, it is literally my second album in 2025. My first album I released in 2025 was on the 19th of February. This is actually my third album in 2025. But it's actually my EP. My third EP I released in 19th of February. And then I did other, obviously. So, I also want you guys to know that I am very, very, very glad that you guys are engaging to my stories. Also, guys, don't forget to comment down below what other stories should I tell you guys. Alright, it's time for this story. This story is called How I Started to Become a Well-Known Actress. Okay, this all started back in 2009. I was 4 years old, and at the time, I was still in Montessori. And obviously, I met this beautiful woman at the park, okay? This woman wanted to manage somebody one day, and I met her at the park. And she was my neighbor. She lived in Douglasdale. So she asked me if I could sing for her because she heard me sing a lot. Pretty much. And her daughter went to the same school as me. So obviously I became friends with this woman's daughter. I didn't know that this daughter was this woman's child. Anyways, she came up to me one day after school and asked if I could sing. And I was like, yeah, I can sing. Not the best at singing, but yes, I could sing. So I sang for her. I sang her a Justin Bieber song at the time called Baby, 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 ooh, like baby, 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 ooh, I thought you'll always be mine. So I sang Baby and I sang a Katy Perry song. I sang Fireworks and Baby to this woman who then became my manager. She started managing. Then she helped me get into this acting agency. And this acting agency loved my audition for my well-known character, Roxy C. And I also auditioned for the twin sister. And so, yeah, that's how I became Roxy C. And then after that, I got other projects. This manager got me to become this amazing actress. By the time I was about 13 years old, and by the time I was like 11 years old, I auditioned for this movie called Butterflies, which you guys know that. Butterflies was another project I did. This project was most amazing project. Okay, this is like where I got to branch out a bit more. And so I auditioned for the movie called Butterflies. And then the the movie got so popular that we made 3 versions of that movie. Basically, kind of like a franchise. Basically, 3. And then, of course, I got another project, and then obviously I auditioned for my best friend Crystal's show called True Love. I auditioned and I became part of the show season 8 all the way till season 10. I couldn't do season 11, 12, and 13 because I was still committed to focusing on my current project called Pretty Girls. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much my story how I became a good actress. But since we still have plenty of time, I'll tell you another story about how I became famous. Basically, about 11 years ago, my ex-boyfriend Kyle's dad decided to sign me, and well, he helped me start my singing career. He got me to places, right? He talked to my manager at the time, and they were able to have me go on tour. Even though I was only 9 years old, I went on tour, okay? And I didn't go alone. Obviously, I had to go with Kyle, my ex-boyfriend at the time. I had to go with him and his friends who were my band at the time. And I went, and Kyle's dad needed a new face for his business, so he signed me until I guess I was like 12 years old. And another record label wanted me. It was one of the major record labels. It was like used to compete against Diddy. And he was like, he liked my energies, heard my music, he seen my covers on YouTube. So he made a promise to me to make me famous. And he heard that he heard that I had crushes, he heard that I was in a relationship. So he used that like phase of my life to make me famous and popular. So he made me, he's listened to my EPs, and he thought for my first debut album it could be called Crushes, and I was like, there's no way I would release an album. And he's like, no, release an album on your birthday, since you love your birthday, and since your birthday is the same month as Valentine's Day, we're going to release that song on your birthday. You're gonna release your album on your birthday. And I was like, hi. So I got to work, and I worked on other songs, okay? I worked on my hit song, as well with him and his record label, to a point where I did not like how much this man was controlling every decision I made for myself. Like, I tell you, this man was so obsessed with my image that he suggested to my manager for me to be in fake relationships. Instead of promoting my real relationships, I must have fake relationships and write songs about that person so that it builds up my entire image. And I did that. I fake dated so many guys that they end up falling in love with me for real, even though they were signed a contract. And it kind of, made me the person I am today. And those fake relationships and those songs from my album, some of them are based off real crushes. Some of them were songs about guys that I was like, that were paid to be my boyfriend. For every crush video, couples video, I had different guys on my channel. So by the time I was like 15, I was like, okay, you know what? This will be my last year working